we would be moldable in this time, and I pray that you would teach us as you walk with us through this. I pray, Lord, that you would allow this season, allow this trial to bring you honor and glory.
Choir, y'all can stand back up. We're going to sing a couple songs, and the words will be on the screen, and then the choir is going to sing a song for us all this morning as well. But we're going to sing How Deep the Father's Love, and then we're going to sing also as a congregation a song called Your Love, O Lord. So just join in with us.
How deep the Father's love for us, how vast beyond all measure, that He should give His only Son to make the wretch's treasure. How great the pain of hearing lost, the Father's words His takes away, as wounds which mar the chosen one, bringing millions sons to glory. Behold the man upon the cross, my sin upon His shoulders. Ashamed, I hear my mocking voice call out among the scoffers. It was my sin that held Him there until it was accomplished. His dying breath has taught me, I know that it is finished. I'm not boasting anything, no wisdom, no wisdom, but I will boast in Jesus' Christ, His death and resurrection. Why should I gain from His reward? I cannot give an answer, but this I know with all my heart, His wounds have paid my ransom. Why should I gain from His reward? I cannot give an answer, but this I know with all my heart, His wounds have paid my ransom.
All right, and keep standing with us. And we're going to sing, Oh, Your Love, O Lord.
Reaches to the heavens, your faithfulness stretches to the skies. Your righteousness is like a mighty mountain. Your justice flows like the ocean's tide. I will lift my voice to worship Your faithfulness stretches to the skies. Your righteousness is like a mighty mountain. Your justice flows like the ocean's tide. I will lift my voice to worship you, my King. I will find my strength in the shadow of your wings. I will lift my voice to worship you, my King. I will find my strength in the shadow of your wings. Your love, oh Lord, reaches to the heavens. Your faithfulness stretches to the skies.
All right. Thank y'all. Y'all can be seated. The choir's going to sing a song this morning, and I considered looking up the history behind it because I just like to do that. But it is an older hymn called The Love of God. And when I looked it up, I thought, well, this little piece of information is kind of interesting about it. But the gentleman who wrote it, his name was Frederick Liam. He was originally from Germany, but came over in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Went into ministry in his young life, that kind of thing. And then at some point, I'm thinking maybe during World War I time, kind of hit some hardships. And basically it says in this little thing that I read, that he lost everything in his business and what he had going for him. But when he kind of came back home, wherever that was, he started composing this hymn that we're about to sing. And he had most of it kind of already written out and figured out, and then he just really could not come up with a third stanza. And this says that he remembered a poem that he had written or had been written on a small card, and he found that he had used it as a bookmark, and the words just met with the music perfectly. And what's real interesting about that is the words he had written on the card, not a whole lot is known of their origin, but what they did know is it was found written on a prison wall 200 years before this song. They don't know who the prisoner was, they don't know what he was in prison for, but these words were on the wall when they went to renovate the prison. So I just thought that was pretty cool and interesting. So the choir's going to sing The Love of God, and if the words will be on the screen, so if you just want to join in singing with us, you are more than welcome to.
Tell
Amen. Thank you, choir and praise team and everyone leading us in our worship this morning. I'm going to try that one more time. 7 years ago this week, I preached my last sermon here, and y'all probably thought that would be my last sermon here, and here we are again, deja vu. So this is why I've titled the message today, Moving Forward. Over the last 7 years, I've had the privilege and the occasion to serve in different capacities as interim pastors at churches. And one of the things about serving is in different churches is I've been able to rely on sermons that I preached over the last 30 years. You've heard them all, so I had to come and start doing some new ones. And I was getting ready for, and by the way, I'm probably going to slide one or two in y'all have heard before, but after all these years, you'll have probably forgot them anyway. But it's been an interesting journey the last 7 years, especially the last year when I was serving as the interim associational mission strategist, a job that I never, ever in this life thought I would do. Yet the Lord led in that direction, and I was able to visit 60 churches, and I'll say more about that later. About 62 churches, really. And so it was an interesting journey. We were a couple of weeks ago. Sherry and I were visiting a congregation. And the pastor's wife came back there and was talking to us, and she said, "I know y'all from somewhere." And of course, since I've been in the ministry in Polk County,